And then after that, it is still up to you. And also remember, in the market, advertising sells the promise. The product must deliver. So, must tell the principals that our principal that you actually have to support on this. Yeah. And also the last one is of course from a company point of view. Okay, this is what's happening in the car companies now. All the car companies that are around, German cars are dead because of the high cost of fuel and all the war and all that. So same lah, your trucks European makes are all having a lot of trouble. Okay, so unless you have something that people really need, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. Okay, whether you can weather the storm or not. But as a company, maybe I don't know. Maybe your company already is talking to some Chinese manufacturers. Okay, I just ordered a Rolex watch. It's 382 renminbi. People they claim that they were all made in China. Yeah.
Like the LV bags and Prada bags.
LV bag and Prada bag. So I'm trying a social experiment. It's arriving today or tomorrow.
Wow.
382 renminbi for a Rolex. For Rolex Submariner. This is not real one. This is not real. So the Chinese have mastered the art of mass production.
Actually, MAN has 15% share in Sinatra. It's a long time ago. And then Scania has actually moved we are in the same family. Yeah. Just very briefly for our YB, we are part of the Volkswagen group. So there's 13 brands in our group.
Yeah.
Today in our truck, you will actually see lots of our group.
That's why you have a lot of Arteons, right?
Yeah.
Did you buy it because of my video?
No. I was personally influenced because we are leasing these cars. We never buy leasing. So we had a choice of choosing the Tiguan R9 or the Arteon. So I took the Arteon because before that we were driving
Passat
Highline, which also had the E80.
Oh, but the Arteon is so different.
It's a 4-motion 4-wheel drive. So basically, MAN is part of the VW family. Like just to answer his question, I've been in many sales conferences and everything. You're right, we have to actually weather the storm. It's not easy, it's very challenging. The only striking advantage that we have is the value added service we give. So where the Chinese are now coming up on that, not there yet. So how we actually, if I can actually share a few, like for example, Kumar, he just left the room. He is responsible for repair and maintenance contract.
Right.
Today we can actually offer you
spare unit.
Not spare unit, but we have a maintenance contract that you just pay a subscription and we take off the worry of you maintaining the vehicle. 365 days, 24/7, we look after your vehicle. You just pay a fixed amount. There's no surprises for you. Your business for your end customer. You see, most of the commercial vehicle customers, what they end up doing is they become workshop operators. You see, they are logistic operators. They have to look after their customers.
Right.
But half the time, they think cheap is expensive. They think that I can actually source parts. We call a few more part shops. I can send to this abang under the tree to settle the job. They'll be sourcing parts. 3 o'clock in the morning, they will actually get a call from the driver saying my truck broke down. They'll have to actually arrange another breakdown team and everything. So we said, no, you focus on your customers. You are there to actually do your business. Let us do your vehicle business. So that's why we have repair and maintenance contract. Today we have only what's our portfolio, 300 customers contract? 280.
How many percent of your customers is that?
Almost 40%.
It's very good penetration. Do your competitors do the same?
Yes, they all do the same.
So what's so different about yours?
Okay. So again, it's actually
That is what you need.
correct. So that's why we actually have to create a niche. We do something different. Today, we offer, this is something that started last year. We offer financing. Now I go to the customer, I tell my team that I offer you financing, that I give you a truck for free. They say, you can give me a truck for free, what are you bullshitting me? So we tell them, okay, you're right. But you listen this, I'll give you a truck. You don't need to pay me upfront. I'll work out a financing.
You pay as you go.
0 plus 0. No, zero entry. Yeah?
Mm.
Okay, zero entry. And then, when you pick up the truck, you don't pay your first 3 months installment. After 90 days, you start paying your installment. Your customer is already paying for you, the truck. You never came out a single cent. So your truck is free, right?
That's why I did
And
with, that's why I did with Sumitomo.
So I did a social experiment with him in Penang. We went and used the exact same script. We tried with 3 customers. 2 customers actually subscribed to it.
Brilliant, brilliant.
So so this is where I always share with our team. Today it's very, very challenging. Customers will definitely say Chinese product look very pretty. But that's why remember he said, we are a very fat, big German wife can cook. It's a very good food.
Oktoberfest, I said 16 drugs
Yes! How is Oktoberfest? How is exactly Oktoberfest? They do the job excellent. A lot of good customer feedback. It's just that now we have to actually share the value proposition to the customer. They always must think that cheap is expensive. You see, they always equate that, what's your resale value when it comes to our truck? But when everyone comes back to me and say that, hey, customers say Volvo has a better resale value. Obviously, there's a reason because Volvo sells at 500,000. MEN, we are position ourselves lower. Our depreciation is the same.
Yeah.
When it comes to the depreciation period, we are lower than them in terms of pricing, but the depreciation is same. But this is the same customer who's buying a Chinese truck. Now we can ask him back the same question. Sir, what's your depreciation for Chinese truck? Virtually zero. So we have to actually also understand and actually educate the customers. And another area that now we are actively trying to do is bring customers and show them the real thing. Later, which I intend to do, which bring you for a walk. She's coming from service. Our service center here is open until 2:30 in the morning. Our competitors are not doing it. Last check-in at what time? 5 o'clock evening, the driver finishes work, check-in. Before 2:30, he can go back home already. He can shower here, he can sleep here. We provide what in the morning? In the breakfast, we have packed food. We have everything they want here. Driver very happy with no extra additional fee. And then what we do service check-in. Later I have to show you. We do contactless check-in. Not even BMW doesn't have this. Maybe long time ago, if you remember, BMW.
Just call me YS.
Okay. We have because of the seniority. We used to have this key reader. You remember BMW those days?
Yeah.
They have a key reader. You go to the service center, and maybe young guys don't know. You drop the key. The service advisor will know all the information from the key, car key reader. But today what we do, we plug in a dongle, we grab all the information in the iPad. Even brake lining.
When it was last changed.
Everything, all the information. With a click of a button, it goes to our DMS. Our job card can be created, we can give instructions. So very, very high tech. So these are the value that we actually always deliver to our customers.
So when you sell to your existing customers, they know lah.
Most of the existing customers,
Yes.
Typical Asian customers. Even they love the product, they must say something because they don't want to fake a little bit interior.
Oh, that's okay because in the end you still buy.
Yes.
But you see the difference that you must sell, you must sell the difference. What's so different about you? Just like my wife said, I eat very little. You know what I mean? So you have your customer, your workshop open, you can, hey boss, you can service your car in the evening. After you've done all your program, come here and do your servicing, you feed your driver and everything, then next morning you're fresh to go already. No need to waste 5 hours of productive time in the day. How much will that save you? These are the things that I wanted to talk like you because I expected the question to come. You must know your unique selling points. What's the difference? You know? And I'm working on a project with Toyota, how to compete with the Chinese brands. And the one key item I told them to focus on is reliability and durability. These are the only 2 things. Personally, I will buy when I finally retire. I'll buy right now it's a Corolla Cross because it's so reliable. And I had a very unique experience. Supposed to send me the hybrid, they sent me the wrong car. Then I went, "Hey, where's the hybrid switch?" I called, "Wait, you sent me the wrong car." "Oh, sorry, uncle. Never mind, you keep it. Next week I send you the next one." So I had 2 weeks experience with two cars, of the same brand and hybrid and non-hybrid. And I actually can tell you, I would take the non-hybrid because it's one less item to worry about. And the fuel consumption difference, based on my usage, is not that much. But for you, for high mileage, you might want to consider a hybrid. Now the Hava H6, that hybrid is quite good. And also, I tell you what is the top seller, J.
Yeah.
Look like Range Rover. It's nice and comfortable. I've driven it. Take the 4-wheel drive. You know why? Because of your long distance driving and because you meet all kinds of weather. An all-wheel drive version will mean you are safer. Cornering, everybody's struggling. You think, yeah, cornering and going. Because all-wheel drive will make a lot of difference, especially in the rain.
So, but why is reliable or not and robust or not?
That is the part. That's why they sell it cheap.
So there's a question mark, right?
Yeah.
Cheap. Does
Cheap
it last?
Doesn't necessarily mean no good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It is whether it's suitable for you. Because road tax is 1.6. So it's quite okay. The hybrid one. The hybrid is 1.5. 1.5. And then they got 8-year warranty. See, now I still spend really.
You also sell.
You see, last time when I buy X70, anyone say I can see one.
Yeah, because my friend,
I don't know why you buy X70 DD.
my friend said, because I can. So cheap, This millionaire friend of mine, from BMW 5 Series, why you buy the X70? Cheap, Oh, your petrol very painful. Right?
Yeah.
So you need a non-turbo. And maybe you want to consider J2 is turbo 1.6, and it's very comfortable and everything inside is very nice. Don't consider that.
Be cool.
The Cross is your German waitress, big size 16 beer. The J2 is that butterfly.
With the beauty mode on.
So it depends on your need. But the J2 size is okay for you. The seat will be quite nice, very luxurious.
Okay, J2 versus Haval. Which one?
I will tend to go for the J2.
A lot of people say the Haval is
Haval
very
is
good.
cheaper, 130 plus. I can give you big discount.
Then the
The
car.
hybrid one.
Hybrid, yeah, the hybrid. I tell her, I said, wait, you know what?
But the J2 with the hybrid one as well.
Yes, they have the new one.
The Forest,
J2
upper.
upper J2 and you see the thing is you can buy yourself
They just make a picnic at the
you buy a J2 I think the acceptance level is better You buy a Alpha why you buy Alpha? You buy J2 wow, this kind not bad I see a lot wow, look like Range Rover very nice you know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, YS, I have your video there just now. the one with the with the clickbait.
Yeah, I know I wanted to say just because you saw Adele Liu inside the video. That's my
Wow.
friend's daughter again.
Yeah. Hey, but very hot.
Yeah, she looks good. She's only 20, very young.
By the way, does it work having a clickbait on your video? Like the sales girl, also very pretty last time, the Toyota. So does it work? Does it improve your views?
Yes and no lah.
No.
Because clickbait will get you some of the caliphate viewers, but most of my viewers are very mature market.
Okay.
That's why when you're KOL and like you said they wanted somebody young and he's got 1 million followers, 3/4 of them are 14, 15 years or 12 years old girl. Wow, so handsome, they're not your target market.
Yep. You might get the views, but
Yeah.
you're not talking to the right
Yeah.
people.
So the micro influencers who have a niche market, you know,
Mhm.
there is a bit of difference lah. You know, so sometimes even though I'm 74 years old, people also still want to see me. You know,
Yeah, of
so
course.
it's I'm very fortunate lah. You know, and he used to work for a very young KOL,
Mm.
you know, doing very well. Because he decided to join me lah for the time being. Let's see what happens. But I'm training him up to go and present.
Wow.
His presentation is very good. You know, so we just need to mature him with all the things. So same with your salespeople, make sure you arm them with the right information. Selling a MAN truck is very technical, dollars and cents. How much can you actually save in the long run? You know, and one of the things about China truck, if you're not selling China truck, you say, come on now, boss, MAN versus this China brand, what do your customers think? Can or not? Will break down or not? You know? Very easy, man. You know? And some for you, you walk around, you are MAN fleet owner, you know. This is part of the Volkswagen group, you know, very big. German technology. Germans are known for technology. So these are the things you can do about. Cost, you know how it is, but in the long run, it's still a good vehicle. Second-hand value, that one 500,000, this one 400,000, you drop 20%, how much? So it looks like the second-hand value is low, but what do you lose? Let me tell you a story about second-hand value. Two of my friends, one bought a Camry, that time 137,000. One bought a Fiat Brava.
Ooh. Oh, lovely car, man. Though.
Lovely car, okay?
Sexy.
He paid 77,000. This fellow paid 137,000. After 5 years, this fellow sold his Camry for 70,000. So he lost about 70,000. And this fellow sold his Fiat for 35,000. He only lost 35,000. See? So that is how you buy that. And then he said, hey, for a second, hey boss, when you want to sell your truck? This truck is going to work for you for the next 20 to 30 years. You know we can rebuild everything. Correct? As long as you don't have accident and keep the cab nice, your truck will look good all the time. The truck is ageless. Where got people say, oh, I want new one, but the truck very old already. It's how you maintain it, and we have the maintenance package. Come and see. And you can also don't waste time servicing your truck. After you finish your run, you come here, up to 1 a.m. you can come to our workshop, check in. And don't worry about your driver, take care of him, got place to sleep, makan, everything. Then service your truck, off you go, you can start work again at 8 o'clock this morning.
Ada driver tinggal sampai pagi tak?
That's very good plan. But normally there's
This is all talking lah, all talking, but you basically, I don't know the actual facts of what you have, but I'm just suggesting these are things you can use to sell. So the selling is still very personal because you are in a very specialized market. So your salespeople, as the manager, make sure you see all the bloody customers who have trucks in this category.
Yes, visit customers.
You know, give me a list of all the users of this category of truck by next week. Let them do the research. Who are the people who use these trucks? You know, then, okay. So now you have a list. What are you going to do? Go and visit every one of them. I tell you how I sold one tractor. 1970, I was selling John Deere tractors, my first job. SS2, Taman Bahagia. They were building the houses. I drove past, got one case tractor, the backhoe, parked there. Engine running, I cannot find anybody. I put one John Deere tractor and I put my name card there. Okay? Then 1972, I was selling JCB. Then I happened to meet this guy, you know. No, he didn't. He called my phone. I don't know how he called my phone, but he called my phone. Oh, because I know your brother. I used to work for your brother many years ago. Then I went to buy a tractor. He bought 2 JCBs for me. Yeah, if you go to near where Fajar Supermarket, what's that place called?
What?
The
Sungai Besi.
no, police station in PJ.
BJ.
Pretty straight.
Yeah, no, the other one,
Oh.
near where Starling is.
Oh,
Uptown police station. Last time he lived across the road, and if you have been around, you can see his Meva houses, you can see his JCB park there. This is the guy who actually saw my name card and found me and bought 2 tractors from me 2 years after that. So getting yourself known to the customer is very important, because when you want to buy a $500,000 prime mover, you will try to look at whatever is available. And if you haven't, the Chinese say, if you haven't registered yourself with the customer, then he won't know you know. So it's always good to know them. And even if I'm a salesman, okay, so Shun, you're the new salesman for MAN. Boss, I don't know anything. Never mind. Get your name cards. I advise my son when he first joined as a Toyota salesman, go and order 400 name cards. When they come, you order another 400, say finish the day. Hi, I'm Ian Kong, I'm with Toyota. I'm Ian Kong, I'm with Toyota. By sheer number, sure you need somebody to buy.
Law of averages.
Yeah, law of averages. So you must go see everybody, go and register your name with the user. Yeah, and keep on sending me stuff, you know. So if you are not free, you send the catalog by mail, or just, you know, nowadays WhatsApp got a lot of command, so, but don't be overbearing, until the first see too much of you, you know. Customers, hey, what time you eat bak kut teh? Come, I join you. Hey, shall we go for bak kut teh? Hey, this place very nice. Hey, the nasi lemak there very good, you know. Because all these people, you know, early morning 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock, they're very busy. After that, they go for breakfast. I tell you what else I did. I used to sell to East Coast JCB tractors. I go, so they're very easy to identify my customer. Tin mine, construction, brick factory. So I remember this one, brick factory. So my wife at that time, we were still young. So she used to follow me now, and then we only visit the customer at night. The sites that you visit is a daytime factory, but they don't know time to talk to you. At night you go to the house and you talk to them, and they're very happy to see you. They're very happy to see you. Just talk, don't have to sell town, just talk. And then my wife will be there talking to the wife. So the wife will disturb the husband. And then I tell you, there must have been some time when the wife tells the husband, hey, you go to buy tractor, buy from them, they seem to be a very nice couple.
Good, okay, let's do it.
That's a secret
You
weapon.
bring your girlfriend, yes or don't know. If she's too pretty, then they will be very, they got no time to look at it.
We first stage, I will bring the first one.
Make sure you want to fix car, you know.
Okay.
So that's about it.
Thank you very much. Thanks, YS. You covered more than the subject matter. I mean, very relevant to the sales team here. I'm sure they appreciate your experience.
Because I kind of understand what you all are looking for, after so long.
Yeah.
So if I can help to impact your life or your career in any way, I'm happy to do it. Yeah.
And Go will contact you to register for the new car. So,
I'm going to bring YS for the tour while you're doing that.
okay.
You can actually finish up the.
Okay. Can.
Sorry, just give me 2 minutes.
Yep.
I'll something. And then we have the giveaway also, right?
Okay.
I'll organize that. And come back.
Okay. He'll come back, bring you for your 2,000,
1,200,
2,100.
2,100 Newton meters of torque.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he was suggesting maybe do a genting run as well.
Got license or not? Got license or not? E-license.
I don't have E. But I've driven trucks before.
Okay, let's quickly, I know you guys are hungry already. Let's quickly run through the rest of the slides and then we finish off today. So basically now we are talking about, traditional media versus influencers and KOL, key differences. So basically you have influencers, have mass appeal, and then also you must remember, you must use the right person to help you reach your target market. So these are differences that mark both traditional and the new media. So mass appeal versus targeted, you have audience trust. Can the influencers that you use be trusted? And then the kind of engagement, of course, the cost and ROI is the most important for every brand. Traditional media is still very expensive to invest in. And at times, the turnaround time is very important. Quick lead time. During the previous MCVE, all of a sudden, we thought that, hey, we need to attract more people to the MAN booth. So we quickly talked to these two media. One is GCMA of Autobus, and then one is Abangan to quickly. And then within 2 days, we briefed them as to what we need. So they came in, did a video, and posted it up because the event was basically just 3 days. So the turnaround time was way faster than what a traditional media would be able to help you. And then the budget is way more flexible. Can negotiate with them. So again, there's no, no fix. So, but the important is this, like what YS say, so it's important to balance both, integrate both traditional and new media in your campaign. So, So Abangan was someone we chose to reach out to the Malay-speaking market, and then GC Ma.
With over 2,000 Newton meters on top, and it costs less than 500,000 ringgit. And it is built to carry explosive as well. We are at the booth of MAN Truck and Bus at the Malaysia Commercial Vehicle Expo 2024 in the Mines MICC happening this weekend. MAN is showcasing its full range of its commercial vehicles for the first time in Malaysia, including this MAN TGS 6x2 APR prime mover. It's the latest low-emission Euro 5 truck made to carry highly flammable or dangerous goods. It comes with the highest ADR spec with Class EX2 and EX3 specifications, so it can actually carry explosives. It is also equipped with advanced driver assistance system, just like our cars. Plus of the interior even looks like a Volkswagen. This here is the TGS 6x4, built for rough terrain. That's why it's got a higher ground clearance. Also on display is the chassis of the MAN RR5 bus with Euro 5 spec engine and also others. Now check this out. It is an MAN DGE van that is custom built as a motorhome. Welcome to my motorhome. It can fit up to 4 people with beds, tiny kitchen with fridge, and bathroom, swiveling toilet bowl. Nice. MAN now do remanufacture parts and can be cheaper by up to 40%. Warranty like a new one. There are also interesting accessories. This is every trucker's dream tumbler. It is MAN branded coffee maker. All you need is a coffee capsule, some water, press a button, and coffee is done. So, bosses and truckers out there, remember to come by MAN Truck and Bus Booth at the Mines this weekend. Or you're just into big, large commercial vehicles, do come by as well.
So quick, and a lot of the points have been emphasized here. Okay, how to do it right according to this academician, Dr. John Rudd. Nowadays, we are overstimulated. So too much information, clutter everything, so people skip. So that's very common. They don't have time to listen to long stories. That's why I think short videos work very well. And the challenge is not just reaching. The numbers are there, but whether or not you're capturing their attention, that's the most important. And then, of course, the content must resonate and be able to engage your audience. So, and the most important is the ability to cut through all the clutter that you get information overload. So to be able to catch their attention, again, that's very important. And then for digital, you must be authentic and trustworthy. And actually, like why I say, you must meet the need of the person. You can tell them all you want about how good you are, but if you don't meet their needs, it doesn't work. And then, of course, create value for your customer always and communicate this value. And then, like again, why I say, know your customer lah. Cannot sell the same thing to different people. So choosing the right strategy, let's say if you're doing a marketing campaign, you always got to ask yourself these questions. Which channel suits your audience, your goals and your resources, because it also depends on the budget, how much money you have. And then, of course, if you are managing something that is happening that's damaging to your brand, crisis communication, you don't use an influencer, right? So you would want all the traditional media to be there so that you can answer the questions and communicate your message very clearly and in the professional manner. So for product launches, events, and other campaigns, you can have a mix of both traditional and digital media present. And also the important part is when you're managing both media, like you don't want to be seen as biased towards one. You give money to the influencers and KOLs, and then you just give a cap and a t-shirt to the traditional media. That's a strict no-no, right?
You also don't let people know lah.
Yeah, exactly. So I had one customer who actually made that boo-boo at an event in it's a bike launch. They invited all the influencers and then got envelope. The media came, so then all the influencers opening the envelope. RM200. Ayo, I didn't know about that because they were handling the envelope. Then there was a big hoo-ha lah. So you do not want to ever do that. So if you want to give a token, give to everybody. If you don't want to give, or you do it quietly lah. So that's the important. So your brand objective, your tone and image is very important when choosing the right media strategy and which platform. So if MAN is a very corporate brand, so you've got to choose, let's say, an influencer or media that's also very corporate. Cannot be hee ha ha, and then balancing both are very important. So we finish off with, okay, I would like all of you to actually imagine you are shooting a TikTok video or something to promote the brand. So let's say you have this new model year 25 MAN TGS with a new Euro 6 engine. How are you going to promote it? What are you going to say to your customer? So, shall I give you a few minutes to think and write down? And then maybe you can stand up and then share with me at least, maybe 3 is optimum, 3 key points. Why should your customers buy this truck?
Hobby segment. Any segment.
Sorry?
Hobby, what segment? Any segment.
Any segment. Let's say if MAN just announced that this Euro 6 engine is available now. I think for MAN right now is also, sometimes it's a challenge to sell the Euro 5 engine because the emissions regulations are still not enforced. And then of course, Euro 5 uses AdBlue, additional costs already. So some
Euro 6 here.
yeah, exactly. So would this ever happen?
Euro 6
Yeah.
in Malaysia?
Yep.
CBU is Euro 6.
CPUs are Euro 6, and second thing is, we'll come to a point that EU countries, they will slowly have to actually stop manufacturing lower emission engines. Otherwise, they are penalized by EU because they have these additional costs and tax and everything for. So hence, EV or higher Euro emission standards are. But the problem, EV of course is the best choice. The capex is too high, 1.5 million and everything.
For one prime mover.
1.5 M. So ROI is going to be challenging. Of course, your OPEX is lower. But then again, if you put the net together, the TCO will be more or less the same. And you are selling EV in a country where diesel is so cheap. So and you're not charging a passenger car, you're charging a truck. Massive battery packs. And
Charging time will be very long.
no, unless you have a
exchange.
unless exchange or you have a megawatt charger, which investment cost is very high. But then again, infra in Malaysia,
Also very bad.
very bad for commercial vehicle. With the trailer and everything, where you going to pull away, dia tarik je.
Yeah.
Kepala pun tak boleh masuk, the height. So this is a problem. Our competitors are bringing in EV, but we still don't want to bring, another thing is MAN very conservative still to bring in EV to Asian market for commercial vehicle. Light duty, medium duty, no brainer, you can bring. But comes to heavy
duty is there's a big responsibility that goes with it.
Yes, and another thing, to our climate, the WLTP is going to be a question mark. Because, you see, never a question passenger car and payload.
Yeah.
Never, the question never came up. Because you know, maximum pun 5 orang duduk, maximum pun you bring about 450 liters of luggage, 500 on an average. Comes to commercial vehicle in Malaysia, you're carrying payload. How's the performance going to be the payload? So these are the questions. Can I take the privilege of bringing both of them? Before that, a small token of appreciation.
Okay, please work on your points. What are you going to say to your customer?
3 minutes might be too long. Do a 1 minute video.
Yeah. 1 minute video. Pretend we're going to shoot you lah.
Let me give you a tip lah. You have 1 minute to propose what are you going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
So this limited edition MAN individual truck comes along with the wheel chop also.
Wow.
So I know it would look beautiful in the photo
Yeah, I
because
know.
I have this.
Yeah.
I don't want it to get scratched.
Yes, I
So
know.
I'll do the privilege show.
Let's take a photo. Yep. You want to add it to me?
Yes.
Alright. Thank you so much. I love this.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. One more for that. 1, 2, 3.
So this is not made in China.
Yeah.
Also, the toy is
Sure,
made in
yeah.
sure, confirm. Made in Germany, and then of course I took 2 sizes. I know you might be size L and XL. Okay, and this is actually our MAN cap.
Thank you.
And of course for you as well.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you.
We'll put it in the bag for you.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to treat.
Okay, please.
You can also follow me.
So remember guys, if you only have 1 minute to
Yeah,
sell
1 minute.
your truck, what will you sell?
Yeah. 3 points, huh?
Bring camera.
So this is the end already. So you can look forward to your lunch, whatever you're gonna have. So whoever is ready, you are also a salesman because you represent the brand. So YS has given you quite a lot of tips already, huh? Go. Okay.
So the first
Come in front lah. Come in front. No. Just 1 minute only. Okay. Three points that will get the person to seriously consider.
first point to consider is go MAN. Okay, I
Oh,
reserve
go-
my point, go MAN.
Hmm.
Second point is if 6x4 is a robust truck, we came with retarder, we came with hot reduction. Then third point is fuel better, we have a good fuel consumption
Compared to?
compared to other brands.
Okay. Okay, who's next? Benz, come on. Three points. You don't even have to think about it, man. You should be sleeping also. You can.
First point, go power, MN, choose MN. Okay. Fuel saving, choose MN. Okay, then best after sales, choose MN. Yes. Great.
Okay, fair. Kumar.
Okay. Good afternoon. Okay. What are the best benefit to the customer if we sold the trucks? Okay. We are now bringing our new product, which is we call MAN TGS Euro 6 D30 engine series, which is high capacity with 480 horsepower. First benefit to the customer is whereby the price is worth for them because these are heavy duty trucks, and in terms of heavy operation, for the heavy operation. Second, we are promoting to customer, which is service contract, which is 100% they can have benefit on the service contract. They are only focused on their business. In terms of the service and maintenance, we will support them, A to Z. The third one is cost saving, whereby once they take the service contract, their maintenance costs will be reduced, especially in the next 5 years.
So you're focusing on the cost of ownership lah, huh? Bala.
Hi gentlemen, why you need to use MAN? When you drive MAN, you should be proud that MAN is the first inventor of the diesel engine in the world. Do you know that? First diesel engine in the world is belongs to MAN. Second, they introduced the D30 engine, 30 liters with a 560 horsepower, 280 Newton meter, the biggest horsepower available in Malaysia. So you can be so proud of it. Third, our coverage throughout the Malaysia. We just give a call. Any corner of the Malaysia, we will be there within hours to support you. And our operating hours also extended for you until 2 o'clock in the morning for your convenience. Okay? You can be proud of that.
Okay, very short, very to the point, addressing the needs. Give it a shot, man. And Andrew.
Yeah, I'm new. So,
It's okay.
okay. Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to introduce
MAN.
Euro 6. So, this Euro 6, for those who concern very much about ESG, this is very good indeed. And we come with 2 years warranty and 480 horsepower, one of the highest power in this segment.
Shikin, you want to try? Imagine you have 1 minute to present 3 points why you should buy an MAN. Cuba lah, because you are a frontliner also. So you should be able to sell MAN. Come, let's try. What are the 3 benefits do you think will convince a customer to buy?
Right, I think it's not really related to the Euro 6.
Okay, it's okay. Just
So I think 3 benefits that can benefit our customer buying an truck. It's because the after sales, the breakdown assistance is 24/7, and then we have in every region that can support our customer. Also, we have the extended time service until 2:30. So it's also benefit to our customer where they can send their truck in the evening and run for business in the early morning. So there's no downtime, limited downtime. And also the last is the service RMC service contract. I think it will be a peace of mind to the customer.
okay. Very good, straight to the point. So yeah, I think it's important to articulate what will benefit the customer. Like Shikin says, peace of mind. You have extended time at your workshop. All these are USPs, unique selling propositions. Other customers and other brands are not doing that, right? Yeah, so mention things that are unique to the brand. Because if you say, the high horsepower, I think that's a good point. The highest in the market if it comes about. So that's also very important. and then lower cost of ownership. Again, all these are keywords. So when you remember all these points, then wherever you go or in any context or any meeting, when you see a prospect or customer, you can always repeat this. You should be able to immediately come up with all these points when people ask you, hey, why should I buy MAN? You know, so zoom in, fine tune, and make sure you communicate these points, because all of you are brand ambassadors as well. Maybe one day, all of you are required to have a TikTok channel, you know, to help promote the brand. So imagine a 70-plus-year-old person, uncle, can start from scratch, so all of you can do that as well. So remember, I mean, the power of social media, and also do not forget that traditional media still has a role to play, because it inspires confidence with the credible information. Always check. So with that, I would like to end the session for today. Any questions you might have, let me know. And meanwhile, if I can, please help me fill up the feedback form, a short feedback form. You can remain anonymous if you choose to, or you can just write your name. So this is to help me improve. This is a, so then moving forward. Yeah, sure.